arrested again, I do not expect you would be released on personal recognizance. I do not expect you may go before the magistrate, have bail set, or you may have to wait till the morning to see a judge.
That you don't want to do.
Courts are closed tomorrow, so I guess the magistrates would have to deal with it unless they have time off. I'm not sure on that issue. Just a point of information.
Any more info on where people may want to go tonight? Particularly like to hear from people that want to go somewhere tonight. Okay, she is feeling Town Point Park. And it is very close by, and on a lot of levels it's a little bit better.
In front of City Hall.
I fucking love that.
Oh, there is a grassy field.
There's a big grassy field right in front of City Hall.
And I feel like there's some overhead coverage over there too if you...
Would they let us?
And it's not a park that's closed.
No, it's not.
One thing to keep in mind about Town Point Park, and this is very important to remember, they do and will have the facility to barricade the park, because they do have portable barricades in there. It is fenced in. So if you consider Town Point Park, you need to, I guess as Jeffrey and our fine guests have experienced, you need to become familiar with being kettled in, because that's what you're setting up. So just keep in mind, I'm not saying don't do it, but if you do it, they may have you trapped.
You know what that's like.
Okay, and I got one more quick piece of info on that. As much as I love those ideas and all the other ones tonight, we could also just carry our happy asses right back there. Pretty easy to get out if the cops come and you don't want to be arrested for a second time today, like me. I'm trying to avoid 2 in 1 day thing. You can kind of haul ass to the perimeter, and you can hover around the perimeter until squads leave and continue to reoccupy. So how are we going to make the decision on this? We don't have an actual one proposal. We have like a dozen possible good ideas.
Let me get a temperature check on this. I feel like if we are going to take a vote on where we're going to camp, okay, let me start this by saying that I can't camp tonight. I have an exam tomorrow. It's pretty important. I just can't camp tonight. I will tomorrow. But so my proposal, that being said, is that the only people who should, I think, vote on where they're going to go tonight are the people who are going to be staying tonight. Is anybody? I see a lot of consensus. Is there anybody who does not like that? Can I get a big one of these if you do not like that idea? Okay. All right. Good. Okay. So that being said, can I get a hand of everybody who is planning on continuing the occupation this evening? Looks like I got 11. Okay. The ideas I've heard thus far are Camp Mildred. Commercial place for those of you who aren't in the loop. I've heard Town Point Park. I've heard City Hall. Do I have any others? Shout them out.
Squatting houses.
Squat in houses?
Squatting
Yeah, that's not really like for tonight.
Yeah, I don't know if we could be able to find one of those right now tonight. So.
I don't have the names and numbers.
Alright, any other suggestions directly? Okay, so then that makes it simple. So Town Point, here, or City Hall are the 3 places. I'm going to go ahead and say that for security culture purposes, that those 11 people should get with facilitation and whoever right after this, and we'll discuss that privately. I think that's probably for the best. You don't know who's here. Anybody disagree with that statement? Excellent.
Wavy TV, dude.
That's Fox News.
Does anybody have any other, okay, so we're beyond that section of what the heck are we going to do for the General Assembly. I guess at this point, we can just sort of open it up. Does anybody have any other general information, points of information, anything they would like to bring to the table at this point? Have Dave here first.
I just talked to one of our lawyers. Magistrates work every damn day.
Yes, they do.
Okay, well, in the interest of progressivism, I'm going to skip you for text.
Oh, yeah. Keep it progressive.
Well, I just want to make this short and sweet. I don't really want to make a big long speech, but I feel that we're at a critical point, and I think that there needs to be a team of visioning and strategy. Obviously, we're dealing with first things first. We're dealing with that for tonight. But I think immediately, like starting tomorrow, because this is obviously something that we're in for the long haul.
Tomorrow at noon.
Tomorrow at noon. On another note, and I'll also make this as brief as possible, everyone, my teacher here is a Native American. She's been counseling me this morning, since prior to being arrested. And she pointed out to me that tomorrow is 11/11/11. There are significant convergences happening. You know, it's like when the people thought the world was flat, it was round, it didn't matter, it really was round. Well, it's that kind of thing. You may or may not understand it, you may or may not believe it, but there actually are very significant things happening right now, and tomorrow actually is the perfect day. I will be meditating with that group, with my teacher and others, at 11 a.m., and I will join after that. Anybody that feels able to can sit and hold the space of peace at that time, and I will join you as soon as I'm complete with that meditation there. Peace, everyone. Thank you.
Peace.
Woo! Alright, so right now we're opening up the stack for Soapbox. Let me get some fingers of people who want to get on stack for Soapbox. Just one should be easy enough. Come on down.
This is actually a question. Are we still doing the Veterans Day March tomorrow? I thought there was a Veterans Day March for some reason and wanted to know the details on that.
I'm off tomorrow. I will march for veterans. You guys all should too. We still do in our permit. We still do have our permit for marches, so it's not like we're going to get busted up for doing that. It's not like we're going to run into problems. Anita has a direct response, and then.
So the street team and the direct action team, and I keep calling it street action, but they've combined into one. And as a working group, we decided that we wouldn't do the traditional marches because we want to encourage everybody to do as many mini marches throughout the day, everywhere, every day. So we're not going to do those. I would like to see a bunch of people get together tomorrow to do a Veterans Day March, but on Monday, Friday, and Saturday at 5 p.m. from now on, even now, we're going to have a outreach activity where we can just pick a neighborhood and go there instead of having the marches at 5 o'clock. And then on Saturday at 1, there will be a direct action demo that most of you will find out about at 1 o'clock on Saturdays. Sorry, it's not because I don't love you.